but it's time to talk about Alex Jones. Alex Jones apparently talked about destiny.
Scumbag piece of filth celebrating Charlie's death and saying more Republicans need to die to intimidate us. That's terrorism. That's calling for terrorism. Elon Musk is calling for his arrest. You got free speech, but you don't have saying we go out and target and kill people to silence them. That's racketeering. That's terrorism. That's terroristic threats. And I'm telling you, I just got a gut feeling that guy's not going to be too happy very soon. People are sick of this crap. And he talks about he stalked people and planned to kill them and their families and all this other stuff, try to act all scary and tough. Those little wild, beady eyes reminds me of the serial killer in Dirty Harry. They have a tour where they were stalking Kirk around the country and all this crap. I mean, it's just disgusting.
What is this? Dude, what is this edit? Why is there a flute playing in the background? What is going on? It's just cinema. I don't know how else to describe it other than fucking cinema. I see stuff like this, and as an entertainer, as a content creator, as a political commentator, I look at this and I go, I am nowhere near this level. He is so above and beyond, man. Like, the contents of the commentary is irrelevant to me in this analysis. The analysis that I'm making is on pure entertainment value. Like, why is there flute music in the background? Like, what happened? He is so amazing. I think I remember you calling Alex Jones a theater kid a long time ago. I mean, look, it's hard. I am so biased. Like, it took a lot for me when Alex Jones producers were constantly hitting me up to like do a link up with him. It took so much for me to say fuck no, because I was just like, you are a bad guy. Okay. But also inside of me, there are two wolves. On the one hand, it's like there's the kid that watched a lot of Alex Jones growing up and thought he was like a hilariously entertaining figure. And then there's also my morality that says this is just a person who was responsible for so much awfulness with his commentary.
Our kindness for weakness, and it's just not going to go on forever. Not calling for any offensive violence against this guy, but I got a sneaking suspicion. He's already done a lot of stuff to be under investigation. I wonder what's on those hard drives. I got a real good feeling. Something tells me that'd be real informative. To me, it looks like he's on methamphetamine. I'm not saying he is. But he's a cowardly piece of filth. I challenge him to bare knuckles boxing match. No limit. He can wear brass knuckles. I'll go barefisted. Did that a few days ago.
I'll go barefisted. I did, dude. Amazing, bro. Amazing. God, he is the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Who does that? Who does it like him? Who in the world does it like he does it?
I hadn't heard anything with the big, tough man. Brass knuckles, punk. See how you do. Let's get in the ring right now.
Brass knuckles,
I'm an old man, too, son. You're going to beat the hell out of me so easy with those brass knuckles. You're so tough. So mean, so strong. Look at those eyes. Thinks he's so powerful because he has delusions of what he can do to people. He has no idea.
What an edit. What a fucking edit, bro. What is this? Why is he doing this? God, it's amazing. He's so amazing, dude. Yeah, fucking Mike from PA said, first I came for Destiny. I didn't speak up because I wasn't a pedophile. Obviously, there is that time when I got blown up over the America Deserved 9/11 comments, and Alex Jones did a segment on me, and that was like a huge moment for me. Obviously, you can see like my Jones glaze is like consistent, right? If you can tell, look at my face. Look at how excited I am that he's like shitting on me. Yeah, that was a huge deal for me, having this iconic character just do a whole piece on me. And now it's like basically every day, you know? I love that he said viewer discretion is advised. Slice them and dice them. You need to be gutting them. You need to be shanking these motherfuckers and letting their guts ride on stage. Bloodthirsty leftist call for murder of MAGA leaders in this disgusting compilation. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, I'll make you famous.
Left-wingers, liberals, dude, look, Antifa, anti-fascist, like they're putting a hit on me. This punk. They're about to say that Alex Jones did a puff piece on you. Yeah, for the record, I had Alex Jones's like voice saying Hank Pecker and numerous other things like from that initial piece that he did on me. I had him as like a voice line, as my alert line for the longest time. CEO of Antifa exposed.
You need to be fucking showing your opponent's guts on there, okay? You need to be gutting them. You need to be shanking these motherfuckers and letting their intestines just ride on stage.
Wait, why did he edit? Why did he edit clips from a movie on there? Oh, God, he's so good. Nobody does it like him, bro. I'm telling you. Yes. No one, and I mean no one does it like he does it. Now, of course, this clip is me talking about how Democrats need to be more cutthroat in debates. They're too pussified, right? And I am taking advantage of a little known thing called a metaphor, you know? Obviously, there's not a direct call to action, but like, whatever, it doesn't matter. They just fucking...
Kill them! Kill those motherfuckers! And murder those motherfuckers in the street! Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
What is he doing? What is he doing? Isn't this this is a movie about a serial killer, right? Isn't this the Zodiac Killer, right? There's a Zodiac Killer movie. Isn't that Ted Cruz's dad allegedly? No, I'm just kidding. All right. So Zodiac from David Fincher, the Ted Cruz movie.
Slice him up. Slice him and fucking dice him.
In the moment that you grab the gun, like Fanon says, you're no longer oppressed. You're now free. How do we teach that in the class? To tell them about violence as a revolutionary tool, as sometimes a revolutionary
Wait, that's
essential.
not even me. What's happening?
Piss on your ashes. Spit on your grave.
I think that it was about you. Wait, what? That was about... Wait, what is going on? Where does this compilation go to? Oh, that's the only part that's about me? Oh, and then the rest of it is just like, oh, so it's a clip compy of like all of these people, including Destiny, including people. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's sad. I thought he didn't just do a clip compy. I thought he actually was like, damn it. I thought he was going to do a full thing on me. It turns out it's just a bunch of fucking clips of people, random people talking, I don't know, whatever, about... Most of it, I assume, is about Charlie Kirk. And then he talks about the Alex Jones war bond. This is amazing. Alex Jones war bond, $110. $110, Alex Jones war bond at alexjonesstore.com, infowars.com. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in war. Information warfare. They're coming down and Antifa's coming down. Folks, they're working with FEMA. He would have covered you if you didn't fall off. Ha ha ha. It's true. I fell off. It just makes me sad that I'm just one of many for him. You know what I mean? I haven't done enough for him to consider me to be for him to make a video just on me, my goat. But anyway, yeah. Apparently he did a whole piece on Destiny and has been uncovering piece by piece Destiny's like incredibly long career of saying like a fuck ton of actually violent shit. Surprisingly enough, of course, like, or I guess like basically what Destiny's been doing to me is now happening to him. My ops have unionized. No, they're not. They're not unionized. They would never. You know what's interesting? Your ops are liberals, mostly like E&D rather than conservatives like Candace or Tucker or even Alex. I think there's you know what I think? I think about that a lot. Tucker Carlson, obviously, when he was at Fox News, talked about me from time to time. But the reason why I think like, and Candace Owens blocked me many, many years ago. I used to literally dunk on Candace Owens all the time, and I still do. But in some ways, I think they're worried about my track record in a lot of the places that they try to present themselves as being like a voice in, because they try to be heterodox speakers on the right. Tucker Carlson especially will do a lot of left populism. Also anti-Israel sentiment, right? So for that reason, I think I present like a threat for them, because they can't present themselves as like the most honest actor in this fray, in this field. What the fuck does heterodox mean? As in like not ordinary. Like the ordinary mainline conservatism doesn't do a lot of the stuff that Tucker Carlson does. Tucker Carlson adds like a bunch of fake left populist messaging into his commentary, and therefore someone like myself, like an actual left populist, an actual leftist, is obviously going to look a lot more honest when having a conversation with someone like Tucker Carlson. And I think that's part of the reason why he just like has shied away from attacking me. That's what it is. But I've had the beat on them for quite a while. I mean, these guys have been in my crosshairs for a very long time. I've talked about them for a very long time. I have covered their careers for a very long time. I'm very familiar, and I'm very worried about their future prospect anyway. But as far as like the liberals that you see attack me, like most liberal voters, most liberal viewers online, they don't really have the same smoke that the handful of like centrist presenting, sometimes reactionary content creators have. You know what I mean? That's just the purely online phenomena. Open Presence, thank you for the 25 bones. Yeah, most liberals think I'm a liberal because they have the same values that I do. They might have disagreements on certain issues, partially born out of their inability to assume that those living outside of the periphery are still human beings, right? There are some environmental factors at play here, social conditioning, Western chauvinism, that makes it very difficult for a lot of American liberals to truly hold an anti-imperialist worldview. But outside of that, most liberals agree with me on like 95% of issues, and they are oftentimes geared up into assuming that I'm a spoiler for the Democratic Party by a lot of these centrist fucking dipshits that try to present me in this like antagonistic and false light. But liberal voters in general, when they hear my commentary, they'll go, I want all of those things. Have you met normie liberals that say, I think free healthcare would be bad? I haven't. Have you? Do you see what I mean? Yeah. Like a lot of the things that I push for in terms of like policy in the United States of America are modest social democratic reforms, and maybe at most, like at least in the interim, modest social democratic reforms, and also nationalization of the extraction industry, things of that nature, and moving on from there. You know, building a robust network of pushback through labor unions and the like in an effort to bring back some semblance of autonomy to the working class in this country, and for them to be able to actually make their demands be known and force one of the two major parties to actually do their bidding, do right by workers. This is not something that I think the overwhelming majority of American liberals would disagree with. They would not disagree with this at all, and they don't. And that's why they assume that I am a liberal as well. I try to communicate to them that they are closer to my worldview because they are not the centrist Democrat type of liberal, and more so a different kind of liberal, most likely have a little bit of that socialist dog in them, right? And they just haven't unlocked that potential. That's usually what it is, right? But that's a difficult task in the United States of America. That's a difficult message to bring about in the United States of America, the country that is responsible for, the destruction of communism and socialism and Marxist principles all around the world. So it's very, very difficult for a lot of Americans to basically arrive at that conclusion. Are you a socialist or a leftist? I mean, from where I'm standing, there is no, leftist is like a big umbrella term that I use for socialists of every different variety. People agree on the good goals of socialism, but they have had hope beaten out of them and are convinced to accept harm reduction. That too. That's a part of it.